Welcome to this video and subscribe to this channel. As we know, React Native 77 has been released previously and we've gone through the documentation. That video link has been provided in the description. Now we also have React Native 78 release. So let's see the documentation what we got in this release. Just go to the Google and search for the React Native and clicking on this first link we'll get a React Native documentation blog. So here it is the React Native 78 and these are the highlights. So let's start with React 19. So here they have mentioned some APIs are removed such as prop types. So if we are thinking to upgrade our existing projects, so we need to remove deleted APIs such as they have mentioned prop types. So like those API we need to remove from our existing projects while upgrading the project into the latest version. Also, as mentioned here, they have added hooks into the React 19. So here's action, use action state, use optimistics, use and ref as a prop. So let's start with the action. So in the previous, we are using use state to handle the pending operations. So sometimes we'll set a true or false to handle those things. Now they have added the use transition. As we can see here, we can define like this, and there is no need to define or set true or false while the processing. Second one is the use action state. We can define like this use action state where the increment is the function, zero is the initial state. When we click on the action button, action will pop up and update details into the state and it is stored in the state. We can use this state to handle the UI. Next one is the use optimistic um, React hooks that lets you optimistically update the UI. React hooks lets you show different state while an async action is underway. It accepts the state as an argument and returns a copy. That state can be different during the async action. That request to provide function that looks current state and input action returns the optimistic use while the action pending. This is called optimistic state because it usually immediately present the user with the performing through event. It takes time to complete. So this is the syntax and let's see the example below. So here is the example. If we are performing any action, so we can render it that value before completing the action. And if that action fails, we can re-render the UI as per the previous state. Next hook is use. As mentioned here, it read value of resources while rendering. And this is the syntax how we can use. And here it is the mention we can use it in the conditional statement or in the loop. Next one is a ref and prop. As supposed to be using this change, we can directly forward the reference of the particular APIs to the its parent. So this is the change here. Now next one is the React compiler. So as mentioned here, now in React 19 use memo and use callback automatically get handled to prevent unnecessary recomputation of changes parts of an app. And also, if we wanted to use this compiler in previous version, then we need to install packages and configure Babel. Here is the documentation we can use to add this compiler in previous versions. Now towards smaller and faster release, they have mentioned here they are updating the React Native frequently to stable React Native to reduce breaking changes and bugs and easy to upgrade the React Native project into the latest version. Opting for the JavaScript log, here they have mentioned we can continue to see the logs in the streaming metro by using this command, but by default it is off here after our future releases. Now the added support the Android XML drivers, so we can directly import XML files and add it into the image store, so we can see the images or the XML graphical format, but it is for the Android only. Here they have written some constraints related to the performance and quality. Next one is a trade-off. So there are the constraints to using the XML in the React Native. So that we need to follow the native rules. So using that Android asset packaging tool, you can see the how we can use this XML format. Now here is the info section they have mentioned. It is not the replacement of the React Native SVG library. We need to use if we wanted to use XML in the both Android and iOS. Moving towards the next React Native factory on iOS. Here mentioned is React Native 78 improved integration on iOS, and it allows to create React Native instance without needing app delegate, and that we need to add this code in the existing project. There is the other breaking changes or relocation of the files, and in iOS changes images load event info from logical size to pixel. This only affect to the old architecture. And last one is the how to upgrade documentation into the latest version. So let's end this video here. Thanks for the watching. And in upcoming videos, we'll see how we can upgrade our project into the latest React Native version. So goodbye and stay tuned.